I am Kevin Berkey with Dry Lake Brewing here in Great Bend. So our business, myself and my partner Ryan Fairchild, we were a couple of home brewers. We were actually approached by another individual within Barton County, and he saw a need for a brewery in Barton County, and he asked, well, why haven't you guys done this yet? And our initial answer was, we need money to do that. And he said, if we can figure that part out, what else is stopping you? And we didn't have a good answer to that question, and so that kind of started us out on this adventure. So we had our first meeting, the summer of 2019. Within a week of that meeting, Brown Shoe Fit, the building we're currently in, they went out of business. And then we just kind of leapt at the opportunity, and without a business plan or any funding or really anything concrete in place, we purchased this 7,000 square foot shoe building and kind of got to the task of turning it around. Dealing with COVID was obviously a hurdle, which foreshadows the next question, but we opened our doors last spring. So it was May of 21. So it was about a 2-year process. Took a lot longer than we expected. We had a lot of challenges. Ryan works full-time somewhere else. I worked full-time at the time as well. And so we started out really small. After we had our first initial big purchase of the building, and then it was just nights and weekends. We came in here and slowly demoed everything out, just kind of ourselves. While at the same time we were working on a business plan, searching for investors, locating a bank, and really wrapping our minds around brewing beer at a professional scale. So our biggest challenge was, of course, COVID. I quit my old job in the first week of March in 2020. The following week, the entire world shut down, and so our initial plan of opening summer of 2020, that was completely thrown out of the window. So all of the fancy numbers and charts that we had in our business plan saying we want to open on this date, we want to sell this much beer, that was just up in smoke. That was gone. So we took a step back. We talked to a lot of the contractors that we already had in place and said, hey, we still wanted to do this, but we need to push things out, and what are some things that we can prepare the building for you to kind of lessen the construction costs. So it turned into sweat equity. It was Ryan and I in here as often as possible, cutting concrete out of floors, hanging drywall, kind of doing a lot of the things that don't take a lot of skill but takes a lot of time and effort. We learned a lot in that process. And we also started really working on our social media side, and so that actually gave us an extra kind of time period for Great Bend, which was already kind of on our side and excited for this project, that we could show them sneak peeks of here's what's coming, and really kind of build a frenzy for when we were able to open our doors. Biggest advice, I would say know everything. Know as much as you can before you jump in, but then at the same time have the mindset that you don't know anything. What I thought being a business owner was going to look like and what it actually turned into is completely different. And understanding what your role is and what your team's roles are, so that as challenges arise, you kind of know how to delegate your staff and your team and your ownership so that the right person's doing the right job in the right way.